Hello there, it's Maryann here from Revealing Light, Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. Wherever you are in the world when you're watching, a huge shout out to you. I want to look at earth signs for the month of March 2024. This is for your sun sign, rising sign, or if your moon are in any of these earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, then please do check the reading out. If it resonates, claim it. If it doesn't, move on. Come back to it later on in the months. These are general readings. They do not replace the face-to-face readings, which will give you specific details and are tailored for you. However, these can be very useful guidance if you happen upon them and you're thinking of a question, or you're having an issue you need to sort out, and then suddenly my reading pops up and it resonates. Well, great, then we will have accomplished what I've set out to do. These are sort of like guidance readings each month for sun, rising and moon signs. I do also want to say, if anyone's impersonating me in the comments section offering personal readings, I don't do personal readings. I'm too busy doing these kind of collective readings and managing several social media channels. And so I work within my energy so I don't do those personal readings. If anyone's impersonating me, it is a scammer. Block and report them. Also want to alert viewers to something I saw happen to a very, very, very gifted tarot reader who had taken some time out, and her channel was a bit inactive for a little while. She's back now. Basically, someone stole all her content, rebadged it as a static read. So they just placed a photo, and it was her old videos. They've just rebadged her old videos and presenting them as their own and as current readings. It's absolutely atrocious. So be on the lookout for that. If you don't see my face, and it's not my channel, Revealing Light, Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality, and it's not me, then block and report. The good thing about the channel growing now, I think we're at 81,000 subscribers, is that once we reach 100,000 I can get a check of authenticity, and I don't need to worry about scammers after that. Well, I can apply for it anyway to YouTube, and so that will be a tremendous help in this era of cybercrime, and really with Pluto in Aquarius and likely to be it regresses for part of this year, but moves back into Aquarius, and there it will stay for 20 years. All of us are going to have to come to terms with cybercrime, and so I just want you to be alert but not alarmed, and if you see any scammers, don't fall for it. Block and report. So we're going to be doing earth signs. I'll do timestamps in the drop down menu, as I said. The decks that I'm using is the Radiant Wilds Tarot. I know a lot of you follow on. This is this one. I've also got the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Lynn out, and my own Revealing Light Oracle, details of which you will find on my website. And there actually is a free virtual reading for those that are looking for something, it is virtual, it's not me, but it does use my Oracle deck. It is on my website, so go and check it out. If you want to draw a card a day, for example, ask a question in the morning and draw one of those cards, then I offer that virtual free one card reading on my website. So website link is down below this video. All right, let's get started. Where do I want to start? I think we'll start off with some oracle cards. The Sacred Forest Oracle. Let's start with Virgo at 444. Virgo. What's coming up for Virgo in March? Virgo, I'll also do some clairvoyance as well. What's coming up for Virgo, please, in March. So some of you are completing study. Some of you are completing study. I see a book and a pad over that, and you're writing. So for some, learning and knowledge is very important. And really, it is important to Virgo because they very, very much live in the details. But sometimes that can stop them from doing things. And so, if everything's not just how it should be, they can fall back into procrastination. So if there's a learning to be done, then do apply yourself and get the job done, so to speak. What is coming up for Virgos in March? Virgos in March. Show me Virgos in March. Virgos in March. What's happening for Virgo in March? Somebody is literally climbing a mountain, either literally or metaphorically. You have a hard task to do. It's like you can't. I've seen the King of Pentacles. It's whether you have your own business or whether you're looking to move house. It's a Herculean task that you don't think you're up to. And so I'm being encouraged to say, whatever your difficulty is, do the research, do the learning, do your sums, do whatever you need to do, dot your I's, cross your T's, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Because it's almost like it's inevitable. And so instead of fighting it, go with it, learn about it and from it, and get the job done. As I say, I'm not trying to make light of this. A Herculean task is just that. It's tough, but I see the star coming towards you now and the sun. So there's great hope for improved happiness in this move. Getting out of stagnation and moving toward happiness. Sometimes we do have to take that risk. Okay, what's coming up for Virgo, please? Virgo in March 2024. Virgo, March 2024. So we have here toadstools, growth. Again, toadstools, obviously you can't eat them. They can be poisonous. But it is in applying yourself to what could be, as I said, very risky, that we find that we grow. And so whatever this is that you're putting off, you're really holding back your own growth. And we get Pegasus transcending. So there is a way to get over that mountain, and that's to embrace it. And look, we get transcending something that's been very painful and difficult for you. And then we get Spirit Guardian of Summer Expansion, and this is pretty much the energies that I was seeing. There's something here that's very difficult for you. However, if you move into it, it won't be so Herculean. You won't be climbing that mountain. You can actually fly over it. And look what awaits you. Expansion. Summer, the Spirit Guardian of Summer. I mean, that is just a beautiful card. New growth awaits you. Base of the pack, we have flexibility, and we have dragon power. It is the year of the wood dragon. If ever you're going to do this, there is something waiting to be birthed here. If ever you're going to do this, achieve this, then you need to do this now. The timing is now. All right, let's pull some tarot cards, and then we'll finish off with the Revealing Light Oracle before we move to Taurus. Okay, Virgo, what are the issues that you're facing in March? Why is this Herculean task here? Why did I see somebody attempting? It was you to climb the mountain. I'm seeing a boat here moving out of troubled waters. Whatever you are, whatever you have to do, whatever your responsibility is, it will take you out of some kind of looming trouble. You'll be moving away from it. I think you know what you've got to do, Virgo. It's moving away from the trouble toward the light of the guardian spirit of summer, that beautiful light-filled card, new growth. Okay, so what's happening for Virgo in March? Virgo, March. All right, we get the Empress, abundance, a season of time. And again, that's very much like the spirit guardian of summer. There's new growth possible here. And we see here the Eight of Pentacles. You have the skill, the work card, the apprenticeship card. You've done your apprenticeship. You have the skill to accomplish this. And so if you put the work in, then abundance is yours. This is a new era of abundance. We have here the Hierophant card. The Hierophant is always, it's a teacher. It teaches us what we need to know. And the Hierophant is a very spiritual card. And so there is a ripple effect in this card that you will be protected if you are fearing this change. This is showing that you will have that protection, and it will have a ripple effect and bring new abundance through to you. But there's something that only you have the skill to do. It's a very specific task, not even a task, a very specific application that you need to do to move, to avoid trouble in the longer term, and you've been putting it off. We have the Temperance card in the past, so things that are in balance. This is healing and temperance. It's the light of awareness bringing balance, but that's in the past. And so that tells me that something here needs to change for you to move back into that balanced state. What are you fighting? What are you holding back on? Spirit is asking. Now we have here the King of Swords. In order to complete what you have to do, then planning and strategy is needed. It is your friend. Logic, objectivity, planning, strategy, it's where you excel. We have the Page of Swords here in the immediate future. So a revelation, or possibly around a younger person. There's a revelation coming through that will actually change your mind, maybe stop your procrastination. There's something coming through, a moment of clarity in the immediate future, perhaps in March, where you see and you know what you need to do. We have here the Queen of Swords here in the present position, and so logically you know you've got to do it. And you know you have to plan to do it, but there's just something, the Eight of Wands, it's the speed at which it's coming at you. You don't like to be hurried. You want to do things in your own good time. But when we put things off, again, it can become like procrastination. We have Death card in the hopes and fears. You're fearing something ending. You're fearing that something is ending. And life is full of endings and beginnings. It's always that. Every day there can be an ending. Every day there can be a new beginning. We shouldn't fear what needs to end. What you can see and you know needs to end. We have the Ten of Wands. That's the Herculean task. But in drawing this as the outcome card, I know that you have the strength to carry that load. Clarified by the King of Wands. Look at that. I love these cards. The burden suddenly, through bravery and stepping forward, again, growth, toadstools, growth. In stepping forward, somehow that burden becomes effortless. And we have the Six of Wands, victorious. You will be victorious. So, interesting cards for you. The Four of Cups, indicating a level of disappointment in the past, but you have one cup remaining. It is around being your memories of being put upon, your memories of having to carry these heavy loads. I think that's disconcerting for you. You're worried about the money. Again, it's worried insecurity, which is stopping you. But I see the star here in this card. King of Cups. I saw the King of Pentacles climbing the mountain, but now I'm seeing the King of Cups and the King of Wands. This is allowing it to happen. Look at that. Look at the black sky, but the star is here in the Four of Pentacles, holding back, saying no, insecurity, perhaps based on memories from your past when things haven't gone your way. But then we get the King of Cups opening up the heart, and we get this beautiful, beautiful burst of starlight and hope. And we get the Knight of Wands moving forward very, very quickly. I think once you make your mind up, you will accomplish whatever it is that you have to do, Virgo. And I think you get a glimmer of what you need to do and how you need to do it in March. Okay, we'll finish Virgo off with the Revealing Light Oracle. Can I have 3 cards, please, for Virgo, March 2024? 3 cards, please. Messages from Spirit for Virgo. Messages from Spirit for Virgo, please. I knew I'd get your card. I was about to say it'll be funny if I get your card, and I did. There you are here. Foundations. You're so good at this. If something is out of balance, go back to the start and start it again. And I think this is what you're avoiding, having to start again in something, but the balance is in the past. If something is out of balance, if the foundations are no longer solid, it's time to do it again. And so don't be afraid of the work, because I think in some way it's not as bad as what you think. We get contemplation. What lies beyond is a new pathway and beginning. You've got Jupiter again, this roundish circle, and transcending the burdens, transcending the work. You've got Jupiter as the wind in your sails. And we get observing, resetting fixed beliefs and moving forward. Again, perhaps the Herculean, I see the mountains in the background. Perhaps here that the issue that's holding you back is a fixed belief or many fixed beliefs. And we usually get a good kick to get us moving in some way from the universe. Look, you know what it is. Whatever your situation is, Virgo, you know what you've got to do. And I think also there's unconditional love here, the simplicity of loving connection, empathy and compassion and resilience. Again, I think that the best comes out in you, Virgo, in March regarding this situation, and I do believe you will move forward. All right, let's move to Taurus at 1905. Taurus. Taurus is a fixed sign. Let's just shuffle the decks and move into Taurian energy. Taurus, ruled by Venus. So you need stability. Home is very important to you. You don't give yourself away freely. In other words, you can be quite muted until you get to know people. But boy, when you feel safe and comfortable, you can be a wonderful companion, and you love the good things. Very Venusian, love the good things in life. And, you know, even though you may not be fast moving, when you, again, a bit like Virgo, when you get the job, you get the job done in your own time, in your own way. And so Taurus can be very capable also of carrying heavy loads. All right, Taurus in March. Let's look at you clairvoyantly. Taurus, what's coming through for Taurus? Taurus. So the Hierophant is your card. And so I feel that there is some kind of spiritual insight wanting to come your way. It's just manifesting now. You can see it. You can feel it. It's almost like you're on the edge of a spiritual breakthrough, spiritual knowledge in March for Taurus. And I'm seeing like a beautiful fountain, almost like a Rome scene here. An absolutely beautiful, crafted, beautifully fashioned fountain, like in the square of a town. And I feel that there's also you are where you're meant to be in terms of your spiritual growth at this time, but I feel that your spiritual growth is quickening up. You may be looking for mystical spiritual experiences, Taurus. Let's see if you're likely to get them. With them starting, there's a glimmer of it in the sky, in this scene that I was looking at. So it could be an unfolding of new spiritual knowledge and connection for you in March. I hope so. I think that's what you're desiring. Taurus, what is coming forward for Taurians? So we get playfulness, the elves. I love that energy. And of course, there's a little bit of what's coming through. So as we connect with spirit, we understand that it is part of Spirit's desire for us. It's part of our own desire that we experience a lightness, a period where things are not going wrong, that they actually do go our way, a lightness of spirit. And that could be the spiritual connection, bare spirit healing, bringing that through for you, being able to be light in your energy, to have a period of time, as I said, where nothing goes wrong, where you can feel safe and healed in that day-to-day kind of, in your daily life, where you make time for that playfulness. And we get really a card that you love, stability. You love stability. So I see things in March moving into you're moving into a more stable time. But you understand, in order to do that, maybe that's the penny that's dropped, that in order to have stability, you need to have healing. And so you may be looking at things in a lighter way, not in a dramatic, wounded way. The penny that's dropping for you may be that you can experience, you do deserve joy. You do deserve playfulness in your life. You do deserve lightness. But I do feel that there is something there with this bear spirit. And of course, eagle. Freedom. I do feel that there's something there that you've been healing. And this stability is coming through as a result of whatever it is you've been healing. I want to draw a clarifier on that. What is this healing card for Taurus? And we get protection, guardian of the land, feeling safe. I use that word a couple of times. And we get courage, protection and courage and trust. Again, we can't feel safe if we do not trust. I do feel that there is a renewal here for you. It is a highly spiritual time for Taurus in March. I feel that these things that you've been thinking about, stability, trust, safety, deserving of that lightness of spirit, deserving of stability and happiness, feelings of joy. I feel that you've been healing for some time now, Taurus. I have got that in your readings. But I just feel streets ahead on this healing journey. And there may be one piece of the puzzle left in March, but by and large, I feel that you have moved into a healing energy and desiring of greater spiritual connection. You are piecing together the pieces of the jigsaw that you may have not had access to in the past. What's coming in for Taurus, please? Taurus in March. What's coming in for Taurus in March? Two of Pentacles, juggling. Two of Pentacles, a box within a box within a box. There are the stars. I love these cards. Two of Pentacles, having to make decisions, not overburdening yourself. And the Hermit card, introspection. The Hermit card is a very spiritual card. It is about the person that's in the dark tunnel that navigates purely by the light of their wisdom, their intelligence, and so we see the star here within this person. So having to make decisions, but what this decisions will do, it will bring forward healing. We have the Eight of Swords. Again, this can be this person is fearing, but the fear isn't an actuality. You can step outside of that loop any time you want, and this will bring forward the healing. The Eight of Wands in the past, things coming through very, very quickly. Perhaps, this is good. This is good stuff coming at you. The Eight Wands are a very spiritual suit in the tarot. This is about motivation and passion and wanting to step forward. You've had a breakthrough recently. The Ten of Pentacles, family, legacies, money, establishing your own heritage, your own building that, or drawing upon that. We get the Magician, manifestation. This is huge energy that you've been tapping into, Taurus, to get what you want, to get your wishes, to make your wishes come true. Part of this has to do with gratitude. The fastest way to manifest is to engender feelings of gratitude and self-love, gratitude for who you are, gratitude for the blessings that you've been given in any way, gratitude for the love you've been given. Gratitude helps you to manifest. In the here and now, we have the Moon card. This is the soul's journey, but it can also be turmoil, tumultuous as well. And we get the Knight of Wands moving forward very, very quickly. I just feel that you have had a tremendous period of growth, or are undergoing growth at this time. Young hopes and fears, the Page of Cups, young people, can also be an offer of friendship. It can be also an apology. It can be somebody returning from your past. It's in the hope and fears. It's essentially a loving card. And we get the Ace of Cups, a lot of love here is indicated here in the outcome for you in March, experiencing a new emotional reset, a new start. Oh my goodness me. Nurturing of the self, love. Wow, look at these cards, Taurus. There is some kind of new start here for you. You are moving forward, and it is an emotional reset. Look at the colours here. So we get the Ace of Cups, the Fool card, new starts, and the Queen of Cups, love. Love of the self, self-worth. King of Pentacles, your card. You've moved into that kingly energy. The Ace of Wands, my goodness me. Motivation, passion, striding forward. And we get the Four of Wands, celebrations, renewals. For some, this you could hear of a birth or a pregnancy. It's a very fertile card. Reunions with family as well. And victory. My goodness me. March is going to be a very positive month for some. I hope for all. Let's draw 3 cards for you from the Revealing Light Oracle before we move to Capricorn. Okay. Taurus, 3 cards for Taurus. Essence, remembering who you are. This is beautiful. It's like the Fool card. It's about being in touch with the who you really are, who you came into this life as. It's Neptune in Pisces, creating something. What's coming into form for you? It's about cutting away the old, what is no longer useful, the burdens you've been carrying around, the detritus, and moving in to, it's almost like a pure energy of who you are. I love this. Adversity, after the ebb and flow of life lessons, the learning remains. We don't get to hear, which is a very spiritual card, the crown chakra, unless we've had this adversity, but more importantly, learning from it. Uranus energy here, it's about the getting of wisdom. And then we get Renaissance. Oh my God, 9. The sacred, I've forgotten. Ah dear, the sacral chakra. Sorry, Renaissance here. That's the color of the sacral chakra. This is Leo energy, and this is Renaissance, creating your own masterpiece. I just feel this is a huge leap of faith, and there has been some kind of spiritual connection, gateway. Spirit's calling cards are never far away. Look for the magic, especially in adversity. You are stronger now, Taurus, than I think you've been in a long time. All right, I love that reading for you. Let's look at Capricorn at 3339 for Capricorn. Very auspicious numbers, Capricorn. 33 is a master communication number, and 39 again, healing and renaissance as well. So earth signs, I think it's overall generally a good time, a good month for you. But let's look into Capricorn's energy. Let's have a look here. Capricorn, show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn. Let me just... Capricorn's energy. Capricorn, what am I seeing for Capricorn? Capricorn. Yeah, something is speeding up. I'm seeing a horse here, a galloping horse, and so Some events are moving will move very, very quickly for you in March. What else am I seeing for Capricorn? Again, I'm seeing like a hope, like needing hope, or the star of hope. Maybe if you have felt, if you felt like hope has deserted you, then you will see and experience hope in March. I'm also seeing the wisdom of the owl as well. So gaining of wisdom in some way. The light is emerging in a situation that once you perhaps felt like you couldn't see your way through it. And I'm seeing like a dome-shaped building in a garden, almost like a garden. It's not a pergola. It's more of a building or a temple. I'm seeing a temple here. A temple in a garden for Capricorn. Why is this so important? Why are you showing me this image? Okay, and a sunrise. This could be understanding the like it's the temple of the self. It's like at the base, at a very base level, it is about self-worth and self-awareness and protecting and preserving that within you. It's not allowing that to be trampled on. Even though Capricorn we see as extremely strong, they're always in leadership positions, or not always, but they can be in leadership positions. People can rely upon Capricornians, but they're not infallible. They're not infallible, and it's like maybe you've been asking people to see the fragility in you, to understand that you are as fragile as anybody else, that you're only human. But in saying that, what you see is I'm going to use the word essence of just how strong you are and just how much you need to protect that strength. I'm not saying defend it. I'm saying in understanding and being aware of your strength, then it's less likely someone will try and take that away from you. Take that strength away from you. Capricorn, what is happening for Capricorn? The 10, I'm seeing the number 10. 10s are about endings of cycles, literally climbing out of difficulty, ascension. These are some of the things I'm being given. What is happening for Capricorn in March? Capricorn in March 2024. What's happening for Capricorn? So here have bee spirit, prosperity. I like that. Prosperity. And what does the bee do? It works hard to create that prosperity. If we haven't got the bees spreading the pollen around, life would come to an end. It's just the importance of who you are. And Crystal Cave, trust. So for some Capricornians who have had their trust breached by those who may not be compassionate towards you, you've refound that within yourself. And we get playfulness, just like Taurus got a lightening of the energies here. The base of the pack is Retreat, Spirit Guardian of Winter. And this is retreat. Again, your trust you may have had a betrayal. We have patience. You might have been through a period of uncertainty, but you knew, because you're Capricorn, that healing would be yours, and we get passage, a rite of passage. So I'm going to say that you've been through, Capricorn, some sort of rite of passage recently, and you have come out the other side in the knowledge and awareness of just how strong you are. And in that awareness, having that awareness, you will not let this happen again. So there's been a breach of trust for some Capricornians. But there is healing coming now, and it is some sort of rite of passage that you've been through. Okay, a very sacred. We don't often think of Capricornians as, it's a very earthly sign. It's the cardinal earth sign. But there's something very, very spiritual in this experience that you've been having. So show me Capricorn for March 2024. Capricorn, March 2024. I'm getting aces here, a lot of aces. 10 of Pentacles. Again, your card. This is wealth creation. This is, again, legacies, family, ancestral lines here. And the Ace of Swords, exactly. A clarity around what has been handed down to you. There's truth and clarity here that I'm feeling for you, Capricorn. The Nine of Wands, the need for boundaries. Again, somebody who's breached your trust, somebody that's been complacent about your heart. You've been through that, and now you're saying, no, you can't do that to me again. This is the boundary that I am erecting. The rite of passage in the past has been something coming to a close, bringing something, the Death card, bringing something to an end. No, you will no longer do that to me. The Queen of Pentacles, very much a lot of earth energy here in the sky. Understanding, look at how confident this Queen is, understanding you have everything you need. We get the Five of Pentacles. Again, the doubting of yourself, almost like a victim card. But after the 5 comes the 6, which is healing. This could have been an issue around money. Somebody could have literally taken money from you. I hate to say that, but they could have. The 3 of Cups, friendships, circles of support and celebration. Again, you've come through this rite of passage. We get the 5 of Swords in the environment around. It has been, on the one hand, you've had support. On the other, you've had sabotage, either sabotaging yourself or others around you sabotaging you in whatever way. Often people don't mean to sabotage you, but they can be very manipulative nevertheless. All right, we have the Tower in the hopes and fears. Again, some kind of rite of passage. But I think you've already been through that. Structures being broken down. That's what happens in a rite of passage. And we get the 6 of Cups. It has had its genesis in the past. The Magician manifesting in the present for the future. And we get the 3 of Wands. Wow. Talk about somebody picking themselves up, figuring out what's going on and why they're feeling like they're feeling, and then manifesting this new horizon in the 3 of Wands. The Empress card and the 5 of Wands. Are really feeling like you've been under siege, I feel, Capricorn. The Page of Wands, speaking your truth, making the right choices. There's definitely been some sort of heartache with this 3 of Swords, but I see the Ace, again, the Ace of Pentacles, understanding that You've been through this and now you've emerged, and there is a new beginning here for you, wiser and stronger than you were before, with the wisdom. You've gained wisdom. All right, let's see what the Revealing Light Oracle has to say for my Capricornian friends. Capricorn, show me Capricorn, show me Capricorn. What is the spiritual messages for Capricorn? Possible cooperation, Mercury and Libra energy, throat chakra, conflict and resolution. Conflict and resolution are the building blocks of learning. What you once saw as impossible is now possible. Life force, the learning, understanding the past and applying that knowledge to the present can help solve future challenges. Wow, you've really learnt, haven't you? You have been a good student. You have applied yourself, and you now understand, review, that there is always more than one option. The choice is yours, which doorway you open and which doorway you go through. All right, Capricorn, that's your reading for March. Well done with this situation that you've been moving through, and the healing that you've been undergoing. That's it for fire signs. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back again soon. Bye for now.